Tony Knox says that he's got Madrimov by decision. Yeah, most people do, at least among my subscribers. 75% of my subscribers, there or thereabouts, are picking Madrimov, and the majority of them are picking him on points. So I'm very much in a minority here picking Ortiz on this channel. All right, so here we go. Vergil Ortiz versus Israil Madrimov. About to kick off round one. Both guys tip-top shape. Ortiz bouncing. Got the blue mouthpiece in. Here we go, round one. Ortiz in the black. Madrimov in the white with gold trim. Ortiz straight away on the front foot, stalking. Goes to the body with a jab. Madrimov parries it. I have to imagine this is going to be the pattern of the fight. Ortiz getting that jab off. Madrimov looking to move. Ortiz closing down the space. He's going to look to attack that body at the first opportunity he gets. And you can see how the stylistic difference between Ortiz and Terence Crawford is going to make for a very different type of fight here. See, because Crawford against Madrimov was a boxing match for the most part, whereas this is going to be more like Matador versus Bull. The first left hand to the body of, first left hook to the body, should I say, of Ortiz got through a few moments ago there while Madrimov was pinned in the corner. Madrimov coming back with his own body shot, a right downstairs, fighting with his hands low, looking to establish distance, using that movement. Ortiz, very precise on the front foot, not looking to waste anything. But if he starts giving rounds away, he's going to have to, oh, good jab there from Ortiz on the way in. Nice judgment of distance, feinting on the front foot too. Madrimov moving a lot, but not throwing much. His jab's blocked here. Ortiz has won the first half of the round for me. Madrimov just having a look. And you can see that the style matchup is very, very different to the Crawford fight. This is why I've picked Ortiz to win this fight, because I don't think Madrimov will have as much time and space to get his shots off here as he did against Crawford. Ortiz going to close down the distance and look to rip shots up close. And I don't think Madrimov is as good up close as Ortiz is, anywhere near as good. You can attempt to prove me wrong, but that's my perception. So Ortiz patiently stalking. Madrimov shooting a jab, but nothing really landing, all being blocked on Ortiz's gloves. Ortiz being made to miss there, though. Nice movement from Madrimov. Ortiz with that jab, stalking. Body shot from Ortiz, see? And body shots are going to be a big part of his game plan, surely. Madrimov getting a right hand off there. Nearly got through Ortiz's guard with a right hand. That was a nice one from Madrimov. Ortiz missing with a left hook. Madrimov almost channeling his inner Prince Nassim here with some of this movement. Really bouncing around the ring. Good jab there from Ortiz. Forced Madrimov into the corner. Madrimov having to use more energy. See, this is another difference between the dynamic in this fight and the dynamic in the Crawford fight. Look how much energy Madrimov had to use in that round just to stay away from the inside attacks of Vergil Ortiz. You see what I mean? It's a totally different dynamic to the Crawford fight because of the styles. For me, that's an Ortiz round, round one. Ortiz round, he expended less energy and landed more punches. How about that? At least more effective punches in my eyes. So yeah, for me, that's 1-0 Vergil Ortiz. Here we go for round two. Two veteran Mexican coaches in each fighter's corner. Ortiz out assertively in round two here with a stiff jab. On the front foot, Madrimov, again using those legs. Left hand low. Okay, nice right hand there from Madrimov. Caught Ortiz slipping a little bit. Ortiz going to the body again. But this is another thing, you see, because Ortiz is applying so much pressure. Madrimov is not able to get that bounce going. You know the bounce he was using against Crawford? Because Crawford gave him time and space. He was able to bounce in and out of range constantly. Good right hand there from Ortiz. But Madrimov comes back with a combination of the left hook to Ortiz's body. But again, because Ortiz is pressuring so much, Madrimov doesn't have the time to bounce in and out of range in one spot and disguise his right hands the way he did against Terence Crawford. Now he's being forced to move, probably more than he wants to move. Good jabs there from Ortiz, getting the left hook to the body off. Right hand to the body from Ortiz. I have to imagine Ortiz is liking the way this fight is going so far in the first 2 rounds. He's cutting the ring off pretty well. Good jab there from Ortiz. Right hand, I think, was blocked. Ortiz with that high guard. Madrimov, frenetic movement here, but not really punching effectively off the movement for me. Again, blocked jabs, another blocked jab. Good jab to the body from Ortiz. Right hand misses from Madrimov. I mean, the DAZN commentators are obviously seeing a completely different fight to me because they are rewarding Madrimov for moving but not actually punching or not landing. So, I mean, they seem to think that Madrimov is doing far better here than Ortiz. I see it very much the opposite. I'm looking for clean, effective punches landing. Madrimov is moving all over the place, but pretty much everything is hitting gloves. Although he did get a right hand through there and a body shot. Although Ortiz definitely hasn't landed as many solid shots in this round as he did in the first. Good body shot there from Ortiz. Right hand back from Madrimov. Didn't really land. Good right hand there from Madrimov. That was a good shot for Madrimov. Okay, Madrimov doing the better work in the final minute. Might have nicked the round for him. So you got Robert Garcia in Ortiz's corner and Yoel Diaz in Madrimov's corner. Although we do have some grazing there in round 2 on Ortiz's cheek, presumably from the right hands from Madrimov, because it's on the left side of Ortiz's cheek. Because even when the right hand is blocked, you can actually get graze from the inside of your own glove. There's Crawford and Usyk dapping up at ringside there. So here we go, round 3 between Ortiz and Madrimov. I gave the first round to Ortiz, second round Madrimov with the work he did in the final minute. Other than that, there was nothing really to split them in that round. Let's see how round 3 goes. Ortiz needs to up the pressure here and not allow Madrimov the space that he wants. Ortiz neglecting the jab in that previous round. Not enough jabs. Madrimov getting his jab off. Again, blocked, but Ortiz is not throwing now. Yeah, as I was saying at the start of the fight, there may come a point in this contest where Ortiz is going to have to stop being so conservative because he doesn't like taking shots to land his own. But he's going to need to, if Madrimov manages to get a lead, he's going to need to do that because he needs to keep the pressure up. You can't stand off like this and wait for the perfect punch. You have to keep the pressure on and have Madrimov move more than he wants to move. So Ortiz waiting too much here. Good right hand from Madrimov. Yeah, again, partially blocked, but it's a shot still. Frenetic, good jab there from Ortiz. Kind of caught Madrimov on the way in. But yeah, Madrimov getting into a groove now for sure. I rarely agree with Darren Barker, but yeah, I agree with what he said there. You need to up the pressure here. Ortiz is trying to be too precise with his punches. You need to let him go, particularly the jab. Let it go to the body, let it go to the head. Stop waiting. Okay, Ortiz got a combination off there in the corner. Not sure if any of those landed though. The camera is zoomed too far out. Shout out to Luca for the super chat. He says, AK signed with Frank Warren. That's why MB didn't happen. Shout out to Luca for the super chat. Madrimov's movement is just non-stop here. And he is punching well now off it. Yeah, Ortiz, Robert Garcia needs to tell Ortiz to throw more punches. Like, seriously. Madrimov missed a big right hand there, but, you know, if you're a pressure fighter and you're up against, you know, a Muhammad Ali style mover, the worst thing you can do is give that Muhammad Ali style mover time and space to move. You need to be Joe Frazier in there. Close him down constantly, throw shots constantly, be willing to take shots to land shots. Yeah, Madrimov with legs like Muhammad Ali in there. Some people are saying Willie Pep and Whitaker. They were great defensive fighters, southpaws obviously, but they had more of a conventional construct. Whereas Madrimov is more of like a Muhammad Ali mover here. Hands down, you know, bouncing in and out of range constantly. Obviously, Ali was a much bigger fighter, but, you know, same principles. Ali used to move like this. You go look at the Sonny Liston fight, the first one. That's what Ali was like, bouncing around all over the place. Shout out to Solomon in the chat. He says, I like movers. Dwyer loves movers. He's a big fan of movers. Yeah, after a decent first round, Ortiz is letting this get away from him here. Okay, Chris Mannix's scorecard is bizarre. He gave the first 2 rounds to Madrimov and the third to Ortiz. How on earth did he give that last round to Ortiz? I don't know what this guy watches. I gave the first to Ortiz and the second and the third to Madrimov. Ortiz seems to be hypnotized now by Madrimov's movement. You know, like some opponents against Lomachenko would get hypnotized. Different type of movement from Lomachenko, of course, but they still would get hypnotized. And Ortiz appears to be hypnotized here. He can't seem to focus. He's like got double vision, not from being hit with shots, but double vision just from trying to track Madrimov across the ring. Okay, a few hooks there from Ortiz on the inside, going with the uppercut jab. Okay, this is a little bit of a better spell for Vergil Ortiz here. Getting a body shot off. Need to be active. Jab off. Right hand to the body from Ortiz. Ortiz not investing to the body anywhere near enough in these early rounds. You got to take Madrimov's legs away. Madrimov is one of these old Eastern Bloc guys who can move like this for flipping 24 rounds. So unless you're hitting him with body shots, this movement is not going to stop. Yeah, better round for Ortiz. I'm not sure if he's done enough to win it. He might have done, but definitely a better round than the previous two for him. Still needs to throw more than he is currently, though. There's a right hand from Ortiz. Madrimov blocked it, though. Jab to the shoulder of Madrimov. That's a good thing to do as well. If you can't get the head, jab the chest, because it will slow Madrimov's arms down. There's the Ortiz jab. Right hand from Ortiz landed on Madrimov's chest. All right, better round for Ortiz. You could have that 2-2, 2-2, or you could have it 3-1. Yeah, Joe A says Ortiz won't be able to sit down on punches. Yeah, particularly with hooks. But you can still get that jab off. You can still step into the jab. He needs to use the jab more, particularly to the body, as well as to the head and the chest and shoulders and arms. He's not working that jab enough. Because when you're coming forward, even if a guy's moving, you can still get power on the jab quickly. That straight shot up front. So he needs to use that a lot more, Ortiz. But as I say, that round there, round 4, was better for him. So here we go, round 5. Vergil Ortiz, Israil Madrimov. Interim WBC World Super Welterweight title. Bit of a chess match so far. Ortiz not really imposing himself the way he would need to get this fight going in his favor. Madrimov, frenetic movement. Okay, Madrimov holding his ground a little bit more here. That's interesting. In the first minute of round 5, stepping on Ortiz's foot there. Yeah, for me, Ortiz just still not throwing enough. Stop trying to be so, precious with your shots. Let them go. Let that left hand go. The straight left hand. Okay, decent shots on the inside. Nice jabs there from Vergil Ortiz. I'm not sure why. Does Madrimov not trust his legs over 12? There was me saying he could go 24 rounds moving like that. But Madrimov is starting to stand with Ortiz more in round 5. And that's surely to Ortiz's advantage. He's getting the better of it so far in this round with the inside shots, although his face is kind of marked up, to be fair. But again, not only is that from Madrimov's punches, but also I think his shots hitting Ortiz's gloves and then the inside of Ortiz's gloves impacting with his own face and grazing his own face. Nice shot there from Madrimov. Ortiz not throwing enough. Finally throws there. Madrimov managed it. Okay, Ortiz nearly landed an uppercut. Nice counter right hand there from Madrimov. Madrimov touching the gloves with a jab, right hand. Okay, right hand there from Ortiz, but I think it was kind of partially blocked by Madrimov. Okay, Ortiz starting to pin Madrimov down a bit more consistently here, but Ortiz's face getting really busted up here. So those shots, there must be shots getting through the middle there that I'm not seeing from Madrimov because they are very quick. And Ortiz has got his hands high. So maybe some of these shots that look like they're being blocked are actually getting through there because, yeah, Ortiz's nose didn't start bleeding by itself, obviously. Good shots there from Madrimov. Ortiz trying to come back. Body shot from Ortiz. Interesting fight. Interesting fight. There's Carlos Adames getting warmed up for the Hamza Shiraz fight. The Dominican, Carlos Adames, and Hamza Shiraz there warming up on the pads with his trainer. So here we go, round 6. The rounds are flying by. I've got Madrimov up here, but it's still anyone's fight to win at this stage. So Mannix has got it 48-47 Madrimov. Yeah, I think that's about right. I mean, there was one round there which I don't understand how he gave to Ortiz, but I'll give probably Ortiz 2 rounds at this point. So Madrimov 3. But for me, Ortiz just not using the jab enough. You can't, against someone who moves as well as Madrimov and who boxes as well as he does, you're not going to be able to be, as precise and as economical as you normally are. You just won't be able to. He moves too well. You're going to have to be willing to fight stereotypical Mexican style, taking a few to land your own, because you need to do damage to this guy. You're not going to finesse him. You got to damage him. Good body shot there from Ortiz. Madrimov held immediately. Don't know whether that... Oh, another good body shot there from Ortiz. And that's where he needs to go. He needs to attack that body. Ortiz waiting too much on the inside, though. Okay, combinations from Ortiz up close. Madrimov just holds. Just shoulders him back to the ropes and then holds. Is he going to get a warning for that? What's going on? Yeah, you got warned there for the shoulder charge. Ortiz right back on him because he thinks he hurt Madrimov with a body shot, and that's what prompted Madrimov's shove. Again, Ortiz waiting too much. Good body shot there from Ortiz. Good jab from Ortiz. Madrimov more stationary now. Ortiz needs to force the issue more, though. Use the jab. Look at De La Hoya with his serial killer smile. That's something out of a horror movie, as I once read somebody say. Ortiz getting a foothold here. Madrimov's movement is slowing down. Right when I was bigging up his movement. Good right hand there from Madrimov. Over the top. Changed the angle of it. Madrimov just starting to maybe look a little bit uncomfortable here. Good body shot there from Ortiz. Still not using that jab enough, though. In these slow moments, he needs to be jabbing. That can really make a difference in a fight. Like, good right hand there from Ortiz. All right, Madrimov looking a little uncomfortable here. Is he blowing a little bit? This is definitely an Ortiz round. Yeah, that's an Ortiz round. That's definitely an Ortiz round. So this fight is very much in the balance. Very much in the balance. Anyone can win this here. Anyone can win this fight. Jonas says, imagine, I'd rather not imagine De La Hoya doing that, thank you. Yeah, this fight is quite even now, I think. Let's see who can pull it out in the second half. Ortiz was starting to get on top in that last round. Here we go. Round 7. Ortiz using that jab, head and body. Needs to keep pumping that out. Madrimov needs to keep doing what he's doing and hope that his gas tank doesn't fail him with the pressure from Ortiz. Good right hand there for Madrimov, though. But he looks uncomfortable now. Do you guys agree? Like, Madrimov looks uncomfortable. He's starting to look uncomfortable anyway. Because, again, all the movement expends a lot of energy, and he wasn't landing that many. So it's like the movement needs to pay off if you're going to expend that much energy. You need to have the other guy missing a lot. And Ortiz has been very conservative. Oof, God, both guys nearly landed simultaneous. There's the jab from Ortiz, pumping it out. Madrimov with a nice left hook to the body. Madrimov doing okay this round, but he does, again, look a little uncomfortable in his work. Ortiz not punching enough. Good left hook to the body from Ortiz. He placed that one well. That was a nice body shot by Ortiz. Madrimov definitely didn't appreciate that shot. Ortiz walking him down, trying to get him into the corner. Right hand to the body from Ortiz. Jab, I think missed. Madrimov with a double left hook there, partially blocked. All right, Madrimov pushing his shots a little bit here. Ortiz's shots appear to have more zip on him at this stage. Left hook to the body again from Ortiz. Coming in with a jab in the right hand, which missed. Double jab from Ortiz. Nice shots. Ortiz getting some momentum here in the final minute of the 7th round. Madrimov with a Golovkin-style arcing downward trajectory left hook, which was kind of blocked. Ortiz very much on the front foot. Matador versus Bull. Yeah, Madrimov comes in to hold. He's feeling the pace. Solomon says Madrimov needs to hold center ring. The problem is he doesn't have the inside fighting ability of Ortiz. So he can't hold center ring. You know, if you're going to hold center ring, you're going to need the power to keep the guy off, you know, to stop him from closing you down. Or you're going to need the inside skills to be able to swap shots with him in center ring. And Madrimov doesn't have the inside ability that Vergil Ortiz has. This is the problem. So he can't hold center ring. He has to move. He's being forced to. There we go, the end of round 7. That's an Ortiz round for me. Is Ortiz ahead now? He might be. If not, it's even. But, well, no, it can't be even. 7 rounds. Yeah, maybe Ortiz is ahead now by a round. The fight is swinging. The momentum here is swinging in favor of Ortiz. Here we go. Round 8. Vergil Ortiz comes out front foot. Jabbing Madrimov. Well, we know the pattern of the fight now. Matador Bull. Chris Mannix has got Ortiz up by a round. I can't actually argue with the score. Ortiz with a combination there. Another combination from Ortiz. Another combination from Ortiz. Again, these shots are being blocked or partially blocked, but the shots are coming out, and Madrimov slowing down here. Will my prediction come true? I picked Ortiz on points or late stoppage. It's looking quite good now. Madrimov's legs really slowing down. Left hook there from Ortiz. Madrimov not looking good. Not looking good. Right hand from Ortiz. He's letting Ortiz get off far too many shots here. He's letting him get off far too many shots. All right, finally punching back. But yeah, hitting gloves. Ortiz's shots are actually getting through more cleanly than Madrimov's now. Ortiz with that high guard, stalking, putting pressure on Madrimov. Good jab from Ortiz. Kind of rocked Madrimov's head back there. Madrimov doing more moving than punching. Needs to punch. It's like the inverse of earlier on where Ortiz wasn't punching enough. Ortiz traps him in the corner, tries to let loose. Madrimov grabs him and turns him. It was under pressure there, Madrimov. Another Ortiz round so far for me. Madrimov is, dare I say, is in survival mode. I mean, really very little offense coming from him now. At least effective offense. Yeah, I agree with Adam Smith there. Ortiz should up the tempo even more here, though, because Madrimov looks like he's tiring to me. So he needs to turn the screw here, twist the knife. Good left hand there from Ortiz. Don't be too precious with your shots. Let him go. Let him go. You got a tired fighter in front of you. Let the shots go. He's actually helping Madrimov survive these rounds here. Madrimov coming back with some decent shots at the end of the round here. Not enough to take the round for me. That's an Ortiz round for me. Definitely. You know, Madrimov don't win it with a little flurry at the end of the round. Ortiz outworked him and outlanded him for the first 2 minutes, 2.5 even. Man, I don't know what these commentators are watching. They gave that round to Madrimov. Man literally landed barely anything apart from the final 30 seconds. No idea what these people are watching. To me, that was clearly an Ortiz round. Boricua says, didn't Pirog spark out Danny Jacobs? Yeah, he did. Gave Jacobs his first loss. And then he had to retire with some illness, you know, never came back after that, Pirog. Very strange. There's Usyk and crew. Shola says no excuses. I don't think Madrimov fully recovered from the bronchitis illness. That sounds like an excuse. I don't think it's got anything to do with bronchitis. I think it's to do with Ortiz's style. See, Crawford allowed Madrimov the space to box, whereas Ortiz has kept him under pressure and made him move more than he wants to move. Oh, Madrimov appeared to be wobbled there for a second. Or was it just feet tangled? So it's different styles. As great as Crawford is, he doesn't have the same style as Ortiz. He doesn't apply as much pressure as Ortiz. He's not as big as Ortiz. You know, styles make fights. And I always felt as though Ortiz's style would be more of a problem for Madrimov than Crawford's style. Because these Eastern European guys, or Central Asian guys, as somebody said earlier on, let's just say the old Eastern Bloc guys, yeah? Many of them don't learn how to fight on the inside in the amateurs. And they have so many amateur fights, hundreds of amateur fights. They don't learn how to fight on the inside. Certainly not like a Mexican. And Ortiz really on top here in this round. Body shots, pressure in Madrimov. Watch Adam Smith give it to Madrimov, though. Watch him give the round to Madrimov. Good body shot. Ortiz loading up now, doing damage in the corner. Madrimov under pressure. Good jab from Ortiz. Ortiz getting the jab. The right hand from Ortiz landing there. Madrimov under real pressure. Beautiful body shot from Ortiz. Loaded up on that one. Ortiz turning the screw. Left hooks to the body. Right hand to the body. Right hand to the head. Madrimov holding on. Madrimov holding on. Right hand from Ortiz. Right hand to the body. Teeing off with combinations now. The jab from Ortiz. He's got plenty in the tank. He hasn't done all the moving that Madrimov has done all night. He's got plenty left in the tank. Might be the biggest round for Ortiz so far. Right hand to the, beautiful right hand to the body. Uppercut from Ortiz. Madrimov really reeling back now. Breathing hard. Another vicious body shot from Ortiz. He's really seeking a jab from Ortiz. He's starting to beat Madrimov up now. Left hook to the body. Madrimov come back with a right. He needs to come back with something because Ortiz is starting to work him over here. Stationary for Madrimov. He's hanging tough, but he's very much under the cosh. Right hand to the body again makes Madrimov miss with a counter left hook. Yeah, Madrimov is really under the cosh here. Needs to do something. But he doesn't have the inside skills, you see, to compete with Ortiz up close. Oh, Ortiz putting the shots together. Wow. Madrimov is happy to hear that bell because he was about to get a pasting. Great work there from Ortiz. Big round for him. Big round. Ortiz very much in control now. Very much in control. Yep, Jab says Madrimov lucky the round ended when it did. Charles B says Madrimov took a hiding in that round. Yep. Very much Ortiz here. Uppercut. Beautiful shot from Ortiz. Pinned him in the corner at the end of the round and he was unleashing. Beautiful right hooks to the bottom. The combinations from Ortiz. Dear, oh dear. Yeah, Madrimov in bother there. It was the right hook that was the real story of that round, though. He was loading up on that right hook and whipping it in like the devil himself. Got Madrimov pinned on the ropes. Can Madrimov see out this fight? Because I think he's going to lose. I think he's going to, if it goes to the cards, have the decision to go against him. Question is, can Ortiz get the stoppage? Or maybe Madrimov's got, oh, right hand for Madrimov. Okay, he's decided, oh, I need to fight fire with fire. I can't keep moving. I'm going to have to go for it on the inside. And of course, this is what Ortiz wants, but he's at least got Ortiz pinned against the rope so he can't get his body weight forward and power on the shots. So that was good for Madrimov there. He's decided, yep, I'm going to need to fight him on the inside. Oh, body shot there from Ortiz. Great body shot. Madrimov, right hand to the body from Ortiz. Madrimov trying to hang tough, but that body shot definitely hurt him. He's holding on. Body shot again from Ortiz. Beautiful right hand to the body. See, this is where Ortiz wants it. Up close so he can get his shots off. Madrimov showing good physical strength, though. Managing to push Ortiz back on the inside, even if his punches are not that effective. Hook on the inside from Ortiz. This is actually quite good for Madrimov, being able to smother Ortiz like this. Shout out to Clement for the super chat. He says, hey, Hatman, big up yourself and maximum respect to Clement. Thank you. Much appreciated. All right, clash of heads there. Hopefully nobody's cut from it. All right, stern warning there to Madrimov. I guess the ref thinks it was intentional. So no more work with the head. Madrimov trying to fight on the inside. Oh, lands a decent shot himself. Oh, big left hook from Ortiz. Big body shot from Ortiz. Uppercuts coming in. De La Hoya with that serial killer smile at ringside. Right hand from Ortiz. Ortiz has literally fought Madrimov to a standstill. Madrimov's legs completely finished now. Ortiz coming back with the shots on the inside. Madrimov with a couple body shots trying to push Ortiz off. Blocked left hook there from Madrimov. Right hand over the top. Ortiz looking for the uppercuts. All right, Madrimov giving it a go. Big right hand from Ortiz, though. See, Ortiz the more skilled on the inside. He lands the cleaner shots. Madrimov has got the strength to do it, but just not as proficient with the short punches. Left hook there from Ortiz. Okay, Madrimov missing there. Missing again. That one landed, though, for Madrimov. That was a nice shot. Okay, nice shots from Madrimov. Fair play to him for hanging tough on the inside. I'm quite impressed here by Madrimov's work up close. Made it a closer round there. I still give it to Ortiz for the cleaner shots, but Fair play to Madrimov for fighting fire with fire. Beautiful left hook to the body from Ortiz there. Beautiful shot. Hurt Madrimov with it. You could see in the slow-mo that Madrimov was hurt by that shot. Beautiful shot. Yeah, Ortiz was just landing the cleaner shots on the inside. That's the way he fights, you know. That's what he does. That's what he's done his whole career. That's what he specializes in. And so you have to figure he's going to get the better of it. Madrimov did have some success, though, but he was just coming off second best in most of the exchanges. Barriqua says Ortiz could stop him. We'll see. There's only a couple rounds to go now, but I got Ortiz definitely ahead, for sure. And the fight is playing out pretty much the way I expected it to. I did think Ortiz's pressure would get to Madrimov, and it's proven to have done so here. We're in round 11. Ortiz with them uppercuts up close. The left hook to the body, the right hand to the body that he likes to throw. The entire repertoire and arsenal is on display from Ortiz here. But Madrimov, okay, standing his ground there. In the first 30 seconds of round 11. Good shots from Madrimov. Ortiz comes back with a sharp combination. Chris Mannix's scorecard, he's got Ortiz up by 2. So in theory for him, Madrimov can get a draw if he wins both of these last 2 rounds. And if he scores a knockdown, he can win on Mannix's card. I can't really argue with Mannix's scorecard there in terms of the points. But I'm impressed with Madrimov being a dog on the inside. Even though he's not really getting the better of it in terms of punches landed, his physical strength is good on the inside here. He's actually managing to push Ortiz back a lot of the time. Okay, Madrimov swings and nearly falls off balance. Good left hook there from Ortiz on the inside, looking for the uppercut. Good combination there from Ortiz up close. Like 4 shots. Nice punches. Madrimov with singles, Ortiz with the combos. Okay, they're standing off on the outside. Ortiz must be feeling the pace at this stage as well, because he's not really pushing the action the way you would want him to if you're in his corner. Actually sticking a jab on the outside here. Role reversal from earlier on in the fight. Getting Madrimov to come to him. That's interesting. Good left hook there from Ortiz. Actually drawing Madrimov onto the shot. What a strange role reversal we've got here. Now Ortiz is the matador. Madrimov is the bull. Interesting. Oh, good shot there from Madrimov. Good jab from Ortiz back, but that was a good left hand from Madrimov. Good fight this. I might even give Madrimov this round, you know. Ortiz on the back foot. Nah, that's not his game. He needs to find some more gas and go on the inside again. With the sharper, tighter combinations up close. The back foot stuff is not for Ortiz. Yeah, this is a Madrimov round for me. Is Ortiz saving himself for one last big push in the 12th? Or is he out of gas? Could it come down to the final round? Yeah, that's a Madrimov round for me, round 11. I've got Ortiz up, but if Madrimov wins this final round, he can make an argument for winning. But I've definitely got Ortiz up. Beautiful right hook to the body again from Ortiz. In this final third of the fight, he's really found that shot. The right hook to the body. Yeah, so for me, Ortiz is up going into the final round, but it may be close enough for Madrimov to legitimately get it if he wins the final round decisively. Let's see. Ortiz really needs to let it all hang out here. Let the shots go. He's better on the inside. He needs to just press forward, throw them body shots, throw their head shots, and he should secure the victory. On my card, anyway. But Madrimov is strong. Chris Mannix has got Ortiz ahead, 106, 103. So on his card, Madrimov needs a KO to win. But his card is weird because he gave the last round to Ortiz, and I don't know how he did that. Because that was, to me, clearly a Madrimov round. All right, Ortiz throwing the combos up close, Madrimov trying to hold. Beautiful left hook to the body from Ortiz. Right hand from Ortiz. Left hand from Ortiz. Getting them sharp shots off on the inside. But Madrimov's strong, physically strong. So he's able to smother a lot of Ortiz's work here. Good body shot from Ortiz. Left hook to the body. But Madrimov again with that strength. Ortiz with the short little combos up close. Not much on those. But still scoring punches. Oh, good shot from Madrimov. Right hand rocked Ortiz's head. Ortiz really trying to load up. He's getting more shots off, but Madrimov is still throwing strong single shots. Big right hand there from Madrimov was kind of blocked from Ortiz. Both guys leaving it all in the ring here. Big swing and a miss for Madrimov. Ortiz takes advantage. They're wrapped up on the far side of the ring. Little over a minute to go here in the 12th. Madrimov trying to maul his way through this round. Head going in there for Madrimov. He needs to be so... Oh, is he going to get a point deducted? It might be over for Madrimov. Oh, no. It might be over. Okay, the referee didn't take the point off him. Very, very lucky there because he already had his final warning before. Oscar De La Hoya is motioning to the ref. Why didn't you take a point off? Because he said he would take a point off if he did it again last time. Okay, very ragged attacks here for Madrimov. Very lucky to get away with that there. Nice shot there from Ortiz. Catching Madrimov on the way in. Madrimov fighting with desperation, and he needs to. I think he is behind in the fight. Ortiz just getting the better of it, though, with the cleaner shots. Again, combinations there. Jab from Ortiz. Ortiz has taken his final round for me. Madrimov has been aggressive. He's been strong. But he hasn't been landing the cleaner shots. Vergil Ortiz finishing with a little flourish. Good spirited effort from both guys, but for me, that is a Vergil Ortiz win. As marked up as those high cheekbones are, he's won that fight. Legit. I'm glad I got that prediction right. I was thinking after the first fight, it was going to be a disaster for me. Because I got the Boatsy Callum Smith prediction very badly wrong. Very, very badly wrong. But the last two I got right, thank God. Yeah, Kylie says Ortiz is an absolute MF on the inside. He is indeed. He's vicious on the inside. Them combinations are fast. They're sharp. There's great variety. Boachuk might be the only guy at 154 that can hang with Ortiz on the inside. But I knew Madrimov wasn't going to be able to get the better of it up close. People say Madrimov or draw. No way. For me, if Madrimov gets a draw, he's quite fortunate. I'm not saying it would be horrible, but I think he's quite fortunate if he gets a draw. For me, that was an Ortiz win. Yeah, I agree with Sebastian. Ortiz win or a draw at the very worst. Madrimov didn't do enough to get a win in this fight. He didn't. He didn't land enough shots, particularly in the second half. It was all Ortiz applying the pressure, bullying him, combinations, body shots. I think it's going to go to Ortiz, and it will be deserved. Unanimous for Ortiz. Yep, Vergil Ortiz gets it. One of the cards was wide, but the other two were fine. 115, 113, nothing wrong with those cards. Isaac, I completely disagree. He says Ortiz did the most damage, but Madrimov scored more landing points. No, he really didn't. He really didn't. So many of Madrimov's shots were just landing on gloves, like the whole night. Ortiz was landing more power shots. I mean, I don't know who landed more jabs. Maybe Madrimov landed more jabs. But yeah, for me that was an Ortiz win. I don't think you can really make much of a case for Madrimov winning. A draw, I wouldn't have grumbled too much with a draw, but I think that's an Ortiz win. And again, this is an example of what I was saying before the fight. Styles make fights. People were thinking, well, Crawford got taken to the wire by Madrimov, and a lot of people think Madrimov won the fight, including myself. I scored it for Madrimov by a round or two against Crawford. And they're thinking, well, Crawford's better than Ortiz, and therefore, surely Madrimov will beat Ortiz. Ortiz has got a totally different style to Crawford. Do you know what I mean? Look at the style differences. Crawford stood off Madrimov and gave him all the time in the world to use his bounce in and out and, catch him off guard with the right hand. Ortiz was never going to do that. He was always going to apply pressure. And a lot of these old Eastern Bloc guys, they're lacking. Not all of them, of course. You do have the likes of Beterbiev and, Golovkin and whatnot. But a lot of the old Eastern Bloc guys are lacking when it comes to inside fighting skills. And who is better on the inside, generally, than Mexican fighters, right? Fighters of Mexican descent, Mexican culture. Yeah? They're generally like the best on the inside out of anybody. So I always felt as though Ortiz would be able to impose that inside fighting on Madrimov and come off on top. And that's what happened. Yeah, the 117, 111 was harsh on Madrimov, but the other two were right.